Hello, YouTube world. My name is Anthony Long. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. You came back. Why would you come back? Sure glad you did. If the sun refuses to shine, I would still believe you. To a sweet grave, there'll be you. What's up, Kyle? How's it going, man? Yeah, I gotta love Zeppelin, huh? If you don't like Zeppelin, something's wrong with you. Actually, leave my channel. You don't. What's up? Worked on the other day. I. I love that. A lot harder to play on the freaking acoustic. Some things are a lot easier to play on an electric guitar. Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, I gotta love Ozzy. Man, yeah. Black Sabbath was awesome too. Did you go to any garage sales today? How long have I been playing? Picked it up in 2002, I think. And I just messed around with it for 10 years. All I did was learn some Dave Matthews tunes. And I think the first song I learned was, I just love this song. Love the video. So dreamy. Just love Queensryche, Silent City. Learned that one and off I went. I didn't really get serious with it till 5 or 6 years ago. Took some lessons about 3 years ago for just a few months. Learned how to do some soloing, and I just wanted to learn how to do some soloing. And then kind of just taught myself a lot of this, most of the stuff. I don't know. I took a lot of lessons on the mandolin. That's tough. Mandolins. If I would have started at mandolin, it would have been easier than starting with guitar. But it's hard because the frets are basically half the size. So you're putting your fingers in these small little places. Queens of Heart Charnel. Hey, how's it going? I appreciate you. Hey, Sarcastic. I'm having a good day. I went to some garage sales, found a couple of deals. I'm going to list something real quick and see if I bet it sells pretty fast. I found something. I don't know anything about Kate Spade. I know nothing about pop culture at all. And I guess she died a few years ago. And so her stuff's like real popular. But I got this Kate Spade phone case, iPhone. Got it for $5. She had like 50 of them. She wanted to sell them for $100 for all of them. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know much about them. And I looked it up, and that one went for $45. Like, oh, I'll buy one, see how it goes. And I gave her my number and said, give me a text. I might call you back. And I bet she would do it for $75. She wanted to get rid of everything. She had a bunch of Kate Spade shoes and all kinds of stuff. But I never know on that Gucci and Coach and all that stuff if it's real or fake. And I worry that I'm going to get freaking INAD or something, Vero, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. You saw Queensryche? That's awesome. Queensryche in concert. I can't wait to go to some concerts again. sorry, I'm just jamming. I just think about live concerts. I think about Number 41 by Dave. Yeah, good call. Well, thanks, Aqua Girl. Request? If I can play it. It's hard to remember some songs I can play, but it's been a while since I played them, so I have to have the sheet music to see what it was. At least guitar-driven songs. Some songs are super easy. My movings are trying to keep my sanity and keep the cash rolling. And yeah, got to move. But they say like the best CEOs have walking meetings because you think better when you're moving. What up, Gary? West Side. I always think that when I see it. West Side. Hey, Tracy, how's it going? Thanks for slipping by. 70s going to concerts. Well, shoot, what's some of the best ones you went to? Did you go to Zeppelin or Pink Floyd? If you did, I hate you. Not serious. As Gary says, sniffing butts. ELO. Yeah, I like ELO, but I don't know any ELO songs. You saw concerts from 88 to 95. Yeah. You were concert security, so I got paid to watch them. That's yeah. I was actually in a fraternity. I I I never wanted to join a fraternity. I thought it was the stupidest thing ever. And all my friends, I went to college, joined a fraternity. So I was like, crap. I kind of got to hang out with them. I knew I was going to have to. So I joined. And that was the only benefit was we did security for concerts. I skipped out on the ones that suck. All for One was one of them. But I got to see Garth Brooks and got to stand. It was in Kemper Arena. So I got to stand at the top. I had to watch for people smoking cigarettes and smoking pot in the – I didn't even care. I was just like, whatever. And I just looked over the side. I got to stand up in front of people and watch the concert. It was pretty awesome. Garth Brooks put on an awesome I already liked Garth Brooks, though. I mean, I like his music. But to watch him live, holy crap. You're talking about have energy. That guy was flying all over the place. He jumped up on a ladder, one of those like rope ladders, and he swung out across the crowd and came back and jumped off. It was pretty awesome. He was a good time. I agree. That's a great job to get paid to watch music. Can't beat that. Oh yeah, West Side. If I don't have you wrenched, if I have you wrenched, throw up your link because it's one of the best auctions out there. You and Picker's Warehouse and Sweet Tea and Donna. I like their auctions too. From the beginning. Don't know that one. Anything from Queen. Queen is really tough to play. He was a fantastic guitarist. He gets overshadowed by Freddie Mercury, but he's got, and it's all great electric guitar, so it's kind of hard to play with this acoustic right now. Styx is, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know any of them. Woo, Pink Floyd in '73. That's when they're in their prime too. That was after Dark Side, before The Wall. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Oh yeah. Yeah, Brian May I think he made his own guitar. He was amazing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Mm-hmm. Robin Trower. I guess I don't know them. I grew up in the Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Beatles, but then when I got into school, it was Metallica, Pearl Jam, and STP and Nirvana, and how'd that go? It's been a while. So, I love Pearl Jam. Just breathe. Hey, Okie. What's up, y'all? If I miss anybody, my buddy. My best friend, the human fund. What up, Justin? I was just talking about. Oh wait, no, that's not. I'm sorry. I thought you were Picker's Warehouse. How you doing, Clear Thrifts? I haven't seen you in the chats in a while. I love Zeppelin, that's for sure. Had to throw that in for Tracy. I never practiced that one, so it doesn't ever come out. Or I was probably best I've done in a while. I gotta find. She's such a good singer. I gotta figure it out. A lot of practice. A lot of busting your fingers down so you can do it. Jesse, yeah, Clear Thrifts. Used to be in all the auction chats. I haven't seen you in the auctions. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've been in the wrong auctions. Oh, thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. It's such a great auction. Even though it'll just take from people taking my records. You're welcome, Tracy. I can cook anything, paint anything, sell anything, love anything, but I can't play. You just got to pick it up and start trying. Take some lessons. That's one mistake I've always made. I try to do it myself. Just go take lessons. There's nothing. I mean, even the best take lessons. I remember Metallica. They were so good. And then before they put out the Black album, they got a new producer. They wanted to be mainstream. And so the producer's like, dude, you guys got to go practice and you got to go take lessons. They made Lars go take a bunch of lessons because they were good at what they did, but they need to be better. And they're like, okay. And then they put out Metallica Black and it hit worldwide. I know the real Metallica fans don't like anything from Black and after, but just got to go do it. I mean, painting is tough, and that's something I'm just starting again. I love to paint, and I'm taking some classes here pretty soon. I'm actually going to give this girl that does murals all over the country, all over the world, and I'm going to start helping her out, just getting basically free lessons by helping her. And just because I love painting, I love animals, painting scenery. I can't wait. I love color. I like mixing the paint. So everybody needs to just try other things too. And I used to cook a lot until I stopped to eat. I eat so clean now that there's no cooking to it. So that's the only problem with eating clean is it's no fun cooking. You can't. I mean, I don't know. I was really good at cooking, baking, and things like that. I have a lot of great recipes still, but if you want to do something, do it. Does anybody know anything about Kate Spade? I have no idea. This is pretty cool, though. It's like the case that has the dog on it. iPhone. I don't know what it is, though. I looked this up, the numbers, and it's iPhone X/XS. But I've seen sold comps go for $45, which isn't too bad. I'd take it. I gave her $5 for it. She had 50 of them. She said she wanted $100 for all of them. I'm thinking about if that sells, I'm gonna list it here pretty quick. If it sells, I'm gonna go back by there today and just pick them all up. She gave me all kinds of stuff cheap. If anybody wants to jump in and show their garage sale stuff, Jason, if you want to come in, human fun, you push on that and swing on in. Body paint bikinis. That's a good idea. Get some numbers. Hey, Shelly, how's it going? Your son plays. Yeah, I mean, for a long time, I'm like, yeah, I could teach myself, but no one cares that you taught yourself. You know what I mean? No, only you care, and that's one thing you learn about life is it's about helping each other out. And if you just try to do everything on your own, it makes it a lot freaking harder. That's what I love about our community is literally watching people trying to help you do your stuff better. So that's what I like about our community. I think it's awesome. I'm getting ready to buy a break here, so forgive me if I'm staring at my phone for a second. I got a Chiefs break I'm going to try to buy. $55. Last year I got a Mahomes autograph that ended up being, I graded it. It's a $2,000 card. So putting $55 in to get a chance at that again. Plus I can sell those cards for the rest of the cards in there and make my 55 back. Sorry. Hey, what's up? Flamingos. They do a good auction as well. Popo Joe. Oh yeah, okay. So you're gotcha. Hey Glenn Swamp Picker, the nicest guy on YouTube in our community, I think. He goes and visits everybody. He's always just super nice, always freaking working. He's always having to go. Gotta go to work. Oh, nice. 6 Taylor Swift albums sealed. Dang. Hey, what's up, Harry? I got out there and went to some garage sales, got a couple things. I thought you'd like this. He just wanted 50 cents for him. Craftsman pint glasses. I'm like, heck yeah. Like 50 cents? I'm like, sure, I'll take it. At work now. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's see, what else did I get? Oh, shoot, I gotta get my. Just a second, let me try to get this Chiefs break. It does it right at 1 o'clock. I have to push Chiefs first before anybody else does, and then I just pay the amount that was, so I could buy it now, but I have to claim it first. You get pretty good at doing the recent posts because some of these guys are like computer nerds, and they get in there and they'll get you fast. I think I got it. About to cut grass here. Yeah, I actually cut some this morning because it's so wet. It rained for like 6 hours on Thursday. I think we had over 2 inches, so I had to let it dry out yesterday. And because some yards it won't matter, it's kind of on a hill or it's just bad grass. And around here, it's a lot of rock, so some yards it doesn't even matter. But then there's some that have ditches and they're low bottoms. Oh crap! So I just went out. I had to go get some this morning, but it worked out perfect. Get done, go hit some yard sales, come back. So, actually, I think I did. I think I've sold them all now. I made great money on that west side. I appreciate that, Gary. Um, Here in a minute, throw in your link again after it's gone. It's gone up there quite a ways now. Um, yeah, Harry's got a great show. I feel lucky to come on there. I'm an idiot. He said 8:30. For some reason, I always think that's 9:30 Central. It's only 7:30. An idiot. So I'm sitting there. I think I have plenty of time. Like I might take a shower even. All of a sudden, Jennifer's like, "Anthony, where are you? Are you okay?" Like what? Ah, crap. Uh, it's always fun to do the top ones. He had a couple. He had a couple of mulligans last night. I got this for $1 at this garage sale. It's the complete 6th season of Once Upon a Time. I don't even know what the heck it is, but it's Blu-ray. It's a complete season, so I know even in my boost it'll sell, but it's still sealed. So for $1, score. That should be a good one. And I'll actually sell this on eBay because I'm sure that'll go for pretty good money, more than $1. Hey Denise, sorry to hear about that. People stole from you. That's terrible. Have a good day, Swamp. What's a yard sale? Yeah, we call it garage sales, yard sales, whatever. And then she saw me looking at these. I told her, I go, how much for these games? She's like, $1 a piece. I'm like, all right. Kind of looked at them, walked away. I always do that. You look at them and then walk away, especially if no one else is there. And they always lower the price without even asking. But they really didn't have any. There's a little bit of scratches, but not bad. Call of Duty, Black Ops. I've sold that one. Xbox. It wasn't much, but I've sold it. Left 4 Dead. Anything dead usually sells. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Some of these are just movies, Entrapment. Then she had Elf in here. That's a good Christmas gift, honestly. I love that freaking movie. I've already got it. Stomp the Yard. I don't even know what the heck that is. Chronicle. No clue. Immortals. 300. And then Star Wars. I've sold that one. Star Wars Force Unleashed. Xbox. Mortal Kombat is always a good one on Xbox 360. I might send that to my buddy if he doesn't have it. He's got a 360 now. BioShock, Xbox 360. Dead Rising, Xbox 360. And Batman Arkham Asylum. She said $1 a piece for them. And I was like, yeah, I don't. Since they're loose. And then when I didn't buy them, I just kind of walked around. She goes, "Give me $2, take them all." I'm like, okay. And that's when I asked her for that Blu-ray. How much for that? She said $1. I'm like, $3 for all this? I'm like, okay, that'll work. And she was just trying to get rid of crap. Yeah, you should do a live every morning. Thanks, Gary. Yeah, he got rained out. He's supposed to rain tomorrow, too. He did one Thursday. He got a good deal Thursday. He got a bunch of awesome ephemera. Yeah. Love Stomp the Yard. What is it? It's like a dance something? It's a cool movie. Okay. Well, it'll sell my booth. I had my booth called me a minute ago, and they're like, sometimes people just, I don't know, they don't like the price on something, they'll just rip it off and throw it at my flea market. And I had these lizard boots, and they called, and I told them $29.95. Hopefully they sold. I got them in a lot. I think I paid $30 for the whole lot, and there was like 4 sets of boots from Thrift Trader when they used to do auctions. They don't do auctions anymore. I know. They call them tag sales, don't they? Like in the Northeast, up in like Massachusetts, Maine area. I love when you go to a yard sale and you see everything says 10 or 25 cents a piece. You're like, it's not even worth. I would have just taken it to Goodwill if you only get that. They'll give you more money in tax write-offs. That paper map of your local store map. Let's see, what else? And I got one more thing. I've sold something similar to this anyway before. But these are dry army boots. And I didn't see the size. I should have looked. 34? I don't even know what that means. They look like about an 8. Hot weather army combat boot. That's weird. It says USA. Oh, it says 3. They don't look like 3s. What in the world? Well, it's going to be hard to comp. 3R. UK, it's 2s? Huh. I might have to put them in my booth. I mean, they look small, but not. Anyway, Vibram. Any of them that have Vibram on the bottom. Anyway, these were $10. I was like, yeah. So I've sold some for like $40 one year. It was whenever the fires were real bad in 2020 out in the West. And I think they used them for the fires. That may not have been a good purchase. Who knows? We'll see. Good thing about something like that, they sell pretty quick on eBay. I wonder, they don't look like a 3 though. I mean, mine's 10.5. They are boots. It's extra. Those are 10.5s. They look like they're 8.5, maybe 9. I don't know. Army combat boot. Hot weather. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's nice it comes with the box. It says size 4 on the side. I don't know. She had a kayak in her garage. It made me think about my doing some kayaking. I love kayaking. That's one of the reasons I love being in southern Missouri, northern Arkansas, and southern Arkansas. It's got some of the best rivers. If anybody wants to jump in, I think my buddy must be busy. I better pay my if I won here. Pay my 55. Go Chiefs. Men's UK. Yeah. I was thinking I was right about it's one above. Last night in Harry's Live, I didn't even have enough coffee. I wanted to have I usually slam coffee when I'm doing it. Since I don't drink beer anymore or liquor, I drink more coffee. I always drink coffee, but I drink more now. Yeah, Westside's auctions are awesome. He's got stuff for women and men, which is cool. That's keeps people around. He had some really awesome jewelry. It has like really good stones. So girls can, I mean, he's got good stuff for women too. One-offs even, so it's not like it's all reseller stuff. And they do giveaways. But stay away from my vinyl records. If Connie Johnson's in there, I won't get any of the records. She's a drummer and for a lot of bands, and she'll pay. She'll just keep overbidding me, but she's really cool. She gives a lot of hers away. She'll give them to the veterans that's close to her, I think in Nashville, and she just gives them to them. And so most of the time, she's not even keeping all of them. She's cool. I miss drinking. It's coming up on 3 years. Yeah, I got roofied. I got roofied at a concert, and I didn't want to drink for quite a while, and then after that, I'm like, I just don't really want it anymore. It was weird getting roofied because I just think, man, there's so many things that could have happened, and it could have been so bad. So thank God nothing real bad happened. Good thing my buddy was there with me. Jesse. Yeah, you're another one of those that just like, oh yeah, you're bidding? I'm going to bid whatever, just so I'm going to win. I was a bartender for years. I loved bartending. I was so good at it. I had so many regulars that just lined my bar. I waited for people to get up so they could sit down. They would make people uncomfortable that weren't my regulars so they would push themselves in. I go get a chair and push them in so they would leave. And I was just good at it. I knew what my customers wanted. Most people get the same drink. I would see them walking in. I'd have their drink ready at the end of the bar. They just pick it up and walk to their table, even if they weren't sitting with me. And people appreciate that. People appreciate you remembering their name. People appreciate you remembering who they are. That's simple fact. And if it wasn't for the 10% of complete psychopaths, I would still be bartending. But there's there's some people in this world that are like, what is wrong with you? Like, you just hate everybody because you hate yourself, don't you? Like, good God. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And you had some good ones. I remember those we were bidding on. They were from Justin, Picker's Warehouse. I know, Jesse. Yeah, Denise gives a lot of her stuff away too. I've only noticed, there was only one time I noticed that you were buzzing pretty good. Who are you on with? Was it the time you were on with Cernock and Tim? I think you were pretty buzzed that night. But most time you can't tell. You're like one of my other buddies that he can drink 4 beers or he can drink a 12 pack and it's the same thing. He's just feeling good. Yeah, I used to make a lot of money. Um, Up here, there was a Cheddar's that I worked at for. I bartended for 12 years, worked there for 17, and it was the 14th, I think, Cheddar's in the nation. And so for a long time, they never advertised or anything. So we just got all these return customers. They're all awesome people. And then in 2008, whenever the economy crashed, I don't know what happened, but we flooded with just McDonald. We called them McDonald's people, McDonald's customers, and then I mean, like this. They had these huge salads. There would be. It came with 4 ounces of dressing. People would ask for an extra. It was 8 ounces of dressing, and then they get mad at you if there wasn't more than 8 ounces. So like, I need more dressing. And I'm like, that's a half a pint glass of dressing. And they would like not tip you because they didn't get a pint glass full of dressing for their salad. I'm like, it was hard to deal with. Also, it was weird when all of a sudden I didn't realize how lucky we were until all of a sudden we had all these terrible people. And you know, I, I'm a preacher's son, but man, I was surprised that the people wanting to drink, they're easy to handle. They as long as you gave them their alcohol, they're good to go. They're easy to please. It's the people that were like completely sober that were so hard to please. They didn't even know how to please themselves. So you were sure as heck wasn't going to do it, and they were just unfortunately awful. Sundays, it was a terrible day to work. That's why I surrounded myself with great regulars because it's you, yeah. I mean, how many times I got? Why should I give you more than 10%? That's what I give the church, and I'm like, I go because they don't pay taxes, and this is my living. Like, what are you, what are you talking about? Yeah, those two can't handle alcohol. Is that what you're talking about, Tim and Cernock? I think they go the other way. They do the Cheech and Chong. Yeah, I made 200 a shift. It was such it was hard to quit because I made such good money. It was comfortable, but sometimes you just know you got to quit. You got to move on because you're not. It's either not fun anymore or it's. I don't know. It's almost like if it's too easy, it's not right. You almost. I don't know. I was always told, do one thing, do it really well. But I never could do that. I just want to do it all. I want to be good at a lot of things. I've always wanted to do that. He's in jail now. Yeah, he sold him for dope. Yeah, with Tim. I would have liked me and Tim. Tim talks about how he was. That's I'm a lot like me and Tim are a lot alike, especially our past. Um, it's kind of funny. Yeah, Cernok's awesome. I One of my best videos that still gets played a few times a month, 5, 6 times a month, is the one we did a trucker hat unboxing. And he gets so amped up for it. He gets so excited to see what you got. Oh yes, that's a good one. I like his energy. He's fun. It's always, and I love when he's doing those listings in the morning, and his kids come down. He's just like, what? Hey, my buddy. What's up, Leroy? Hey, he jumped out. That was a quick one. That was a drive-by. His internet's not that great over there. Tracy's lurking. Hopefully Leroy comes back. We were talking about Snap-on tools last night. I was thinking that I thought he would just hear it and be like, oh, someone's talking tools. I saw a bunch of Craftsman tools one day I turned down. I probably shouldn't have. I just didn't want to mess with it. Come on, Leroy, where'd you go? Leroy's got such great information. I hope he keeps putting out videos and stuff. He should get it. He should grow really fast if he does. He's got a good attitude. Oh, I'm sure.
What's going on?
How you doing, Leroy?
Good. I got to try this again. I wasn't even expecting to go live. I'm super busy, but I saw you on. I saw you in there, and I was like, I haven't talked to Anthony. And
I know. I miss seeing you in your lives.
What's going on? Well,
I don't know much.
I was talking about Cernok and
yeah.
I love being on the show with him on Tuesdays.
Yeah, him and Tim, they're great. And OBX, yeah. Eric just sits back and does. He gets all the work done and lets you guys talk.
I get a lot of work done on that show.
I know you do.
On that show, I get work done.
I still think you should. I still think you should do a video where you show how you buff your tools out and stuff.
Eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to get some videos out. Yeah, I'd like to.
Do you have a tripod where you can put your phone?
I have a little cheap one. I don't have a good one.
Let's say you can buy them real cheap from Amazon.
And I see them from. The thing is, I see them like at the flea market. I want a good one. Like actually, I want like a 4-foot one.
Yeah.
Because like when I do that, I don't have to have it on the bench. I can have it behind me. Or when I'm at the flea market, I can have it behind me on a 4 or 5 foot tripod.
Yeah.
And I can just time lapse it. So that's what I'm going to be looking for eventually.
Are you still doing the flea market?
Are you kidding me? I was there today.
I know. Yeah. It's like people give me crap about the antique booth, the flea market booth. It's fun, honestly.
I love doing it.
And I pick up more stuff than I would normally that I know I could sell there and not have to worry about shipping and stuff. And it's so much easier to tag and go there once and drop it off.
That's the thing. Mine's totally different.
I know it is. But I like what I like, and I know that you like talking to people, and bringing good deals to people.
Yep. I see everybody in the chat saying hello. What's going on, guys? Hi, Tracy. What's going on, Harry? I'm surprised Harry's not here with you. I see you guys. I've been so busy to try to get in and out of people. I jump in, I'm like, hi. And then like I'm not even there to like receive messages.
I know. I should be listing right now. This is why I'm doing it, so I don't have to list. But Harry's been live a lot recently, so he's good.
But when you guys do like the music, I call it music battles. It's not, but you guys just conversating about music and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun to do that with him. I can't get a word in because I'm sitting there laughing and I just want him to keep talking because it's just fun.
Oh, he's
I don't want to
hilarious.
interrupt him.
He's hilarious. He is.
Yeah, he is.
Next time I go up that way, hopefully I can meet him. But Tommy hasn't met him yet, so I know I don't have a chance.
Well, he's got a family. Yeah, you three should get together. You got to hang out with Tommy, didn't you?
Yeah, I get to hang out with Tommy. Yep,
That's cool.
and it's funny because it's like even like Derek and Mo live like very close, and sometimes it's not that easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I live close to Dante, but I've seen Dante. But like besides Dante, I haven't really met anybody else like in this area.
There's no one here doing what I'm doing, like on YouTube at least, that I know of. There used to be.
I'm jealous of Tracy and all them going to the convention next week, I think. Well, not the convention, but the
meetup. Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun to meet. I want to meet Commonwealth Picker. I bet he's just so full of energy, and I bet he's so much different than he actually is on YouTube.
I heard that he has a lot of energy, and I heard that I heard this, but I would see that used to would click because you have as much energy as him in my eyes.
Yeah.
Because you are just like, I get tired listening to what you do all day, and I don't stop.
Yeah. I started watching Commonwealth Kevin when he had like 300 subscribers. I started watching him it's about the same time I started watching Harry. Okay. And I was like, these two guys are fun. They're original and real. And you could tell some of these, because at the time I was following like Reezy Resells and what's that one guy?
You don't have to call names. But.
Yeah, I mean, well, they're guys that really aren't resellers. They're just like Amazon guys trying to get you to sign up on Amazon.
Usually, that's how you get into. That's how you get into the community.
Yeah, that's how I found the community. So I'm kind of glad.
Yeah.
And then I found Cincinnati Picker, of course, and Shed Flips. I'm like, oh, this is cool.
I was watching Lonnie and John and what is his name? They were on the show together. Justin
Hart. Oh yeah, RVA Flips.
Yeah. I was watching them like that was like 3 years ago. Yeah. And then like you said, like I I have nothing against them. Raleigh Roots, I've watched them. Yeah. I used to watch them a lot. And just to I watched Rockstar Flipper, but I sort of pushed away from him. You grow in the community, and then because the YouTube is still so big, I mean, even though we're small on YouTube, but there's still options.
Yeah.
It's not like your old scanner radio, and that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like not all these people, but everybody here. Like we're on like the future, the future scanner radios. Like back, you'd be like, Breaker 19, Breaker 19. How about you, Tracy? How you doing, Tracy? Breaker 19, Breaker 19. How about
I used to love
Harry?
CBs.
How you doing, Harry?
Yeah, we all, when I was in high school, we all put CBs in our vehicles because we just thought it was so cool to be able to talk to each other. And it's funny. It was the precursor to cell phones, but
so that's what like this part of the community seems like to me. It's just like a big CB radio.
Yeah. Honestly, the first person I found was Crazy Lamp Lady.
Oh, really? Really?
That was the first person I walked into. I'm like, I thought it was cool, and she's pretty, But then I just liked the antique stuff, and then that's when I found Cincinnati Picker, and it kind of went from there. And then I saw Rally Roots, and I thought that was pretty neat.
But. Yeah. I've been reselling on eBay for a long time, and I haven't done anything different. I mean, my process is different now a little bit, but I've been doing the two platforms I've been doing for 20 years, and I didn't know there was a reselling community. I started watching YouTube, and then I came across Lindy Glynn.
Yep.
She was the first person that I came across. And I was like, wow, this is crazy. And then I started watching, like I said, I started watching Avi Flips, those guys. And then even there was the two Joshes, here Tornado and the other Josh, their show. And it was just a lot of people that I was watching. Then, like from the bigger people, I started trickling down. And no offense to anybody here, but I started trickling down to a community that more suits my needs. And
Same.
even though there's still a lot of people, I mean, I have like a 30-person clique, but there's probably like 50 people that I, sort of try to conversate with.
Right. Yeah, some of them are almost too big for me, and you almost know that. Like, I like watching Craigslist Hunter and stuff, but he's probably never gonna, I don't really know. He's doing something completely different than I am, really.
I feel that in that aspect of it, you take those guys for education, even though we can learn a lot from us guys, and then you conversate with us guys. But I just I learn a lot from Mo, like Mo and Tommy, Tracy. I learn a lot from those guys. There's things that Tracy has told me months ago, and I'm finally coming around to like paying attention. I don't not listen to people. I just takes me a while to process. Takes me a little while to process.
When what's working's working, you don't want to change things, but then you realize you can make it better. So, I've been told many times to do promoted listings. I never do it. I start doing promoting, and I'm like, crap. It just puts you up above.
I do whatever. I mean, in a sense, whatever eBay tells you. Like, so many people right now are on the fence with what is it?
Managed payments.
No. What is the when you have your item specifics?
Oh yeah.
I do them. I learned from Cernock, and
if you don't, they're not going to put him up high.
Eventually they're going to push you really far away, like you said.
Yeah.
But I started doing it with him, and here's the thing: once you start doing it with anything, you'll learn. And with mine, they're tools, like they use tools, and some of the stuff, 90% of the time, I go NA, not a capital, and it goes through, like, you know what I mean? NA/N/A, boom, and it fills up my lightning bolt. Yep. I just put NA. If I don't know it, if I can answer it, I'll answer it. If it's not in front of me, then I'm not going to go look for it. I'm not going on Google and looking for this tractor to see, what is it? What does it have? Does it have wheels? No, no. Yeah. Yellow, no.
That's another thing I used to do is I used to, look for something then sell similar. I don't do sell similar anymore because there's so many people that do terrible. Their listings are terrible, and mine are always better. So they make mistakes. So I don't like to do that. I don't want to get mine mistakes. I do sell similar on my own stuff, but not someone else's.
I see Kyle. I see Little Debbie. Harry's still here. Jen, what's going on, Jen? And I can't read that one. There's one that I can't. Destiny. Yeah, that one. How do you say that name?
Denise Kidder.
Oh, I'm sorry. But it's an easy one, but it's not easy for me.
Hey, Jen, thanks for joining.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good question. What percent? I do trending rate, and I cap mine out at 9%, no higher than 9%. Some people say, "Oh, do 1%," but that'll only really put you on the bottom or third page anyway. So you kind of want to have it up there, kind of high.
I do dollar amount.
Yep.
Because it shows you on the side. So it shows you. So if you do like 8%, it will show you that you're doing 53%.
Yep.
So what I do is I just push that up to $1, and then I just add it into the price.
Yep.
And I'll be honest with you, it actually works. And some stuff, if the category is set. So I don't mean to cut you off.
No worries.
Here's the thing is if the category is oversaturated, for me, oversaturated is like 70 to 125 items. I don't have none of my categories is a battle. Like you go in and there's 1,000 listings. Not a lot of my stuff is like that. Most of my items there is, Craftsman is usually one of the biggest, and it's only on the sockets and stuff. So what I do is, if that's the case, and I go in and there's a socket, a ratchet, and the ratchet has, I don't know, 120 other on the listings, man, I push that up to like $3 that they're gonna get. I give them $3. I add that on to the price. I get pushed up to the top, and I'll tell you something, my stuff sells that way.
Yep.
That's if the market is oversaturated.
And that's what I've learned over time too. Is like I'm buying stuff so cheap anyway. Like, what's a couple bucks? I mean, honestly, I'm paying so little. But one of my problems is I sell collectibles. So a lot of times no one has what I have.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I want to promote it, but if they're not looking for it either, it's never there. And so I found that I've been selling so much being promoted in the last 2 weeks. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff that's been sitting there for a while.
Yeah. What's up, Carter? How are you, sir?
Oh, chat's kind of flying here. Yeah. Someone was saying to me the other day that like, I can't figure out why my YouTube videos aren't doing very good. I'm like, well, do you like watching them? She's like, no. I'm like, how do you expect anybody else to like them? Mm-hmm. I see so many people just kind of just throwing out like, here it is, just to get it done. I'm like, I do it because it's fun. I do it because I like to. I mean, the best resellers are never going to do YouTube because that's taking time away from reselling.
Exactly.
And so, the best resellers aren't going to put stuff up most of the time.
And the best YouTubers aren't going to resell. Well, they're going to say they resell them.
They're saying they are. Yeah. I mean, there's just a fine line of time to get stuff done. And I found a good blueprint that works for me. And I've got it kind of knocked down to like, it didn't take me that long to get it done. And so it's not that big a deal. But some people, if they don't have a process down, you can waste half a day trying to put out one video.
Mm-hmm. I see Thrifty Lobster. What's up, Thrifty Lobster? I saw you on last night. I was lurking in the back. Like I said, it's getting so hard. There's so many people now and that are going live, and I just can't. I can't do it.
I have to work too.
I'll message you guys on the private, and I'll just be like, hey, just checking in, guys. Hope everything's going well. I don't want nobody's feelings to get hurt. I just don't have the time.
Hey, I get it. Only reason I go on with Harry is because it's late, and I don't really have a lot going on then. So,
but I don't want to hold up your chat.
Hey, let me ask you something real quick. Yes, we were talking about Craftsman and Snap-on last night. Yeah. And we were talking about how Snap-on for me sells so fast in my booths. Do you try to get if you see Snap-on, do you grab it as fast as you do Craftsman, or are you still?
I don't like either one of them, but anyway, Craftsman is so overrated in my eyes. But
really,
yes, yeah. There's certain Craftsman that I'll get if I can get a whole set, and it's V series, even G series I'll grab. But yeah, and Snap-on too. But if I go and it's just one socket and it's a little beat up, I don't waste my time anymore. Now, if it's a specialty socket, anything over either standard or deep, millimeters, they always sell well. If it's a swivel or impact, that's always going to sell well. So I sort of look for those extensions. Those sell well. Those are the ones, the standard sockets, there's so many. But when you get to your specialty stuff, your impact stuff, any of your impact stuff, any of your swivel stuff, swivel impacts, be careful for with Snap-on. I thought that they were like a ton of money, and I went and bought like 10 of them one time, and I paid like almost $9 a piece, and they were only worth like $12 a piece.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I try to go for like, of course, that stuff, but more specialty. With the Craftsman, it depends how I'm buying it. Like I buy in bulk, so a lot of times I get it. I don't try to look for, I don't go and get one socket. If I'm buying a box lot of stuff and there's, I'll grab it. Like if I go to the flea market and there's a guy selling a complete set of Snap-on in the tray, in the caddy, I'm not buying it because it's going to be $120. Is it worth $160 all day long?
But it's not much margin for all your work you have to do to put it up and send it out. It's just not worth the time.
But I'll definitely. I sell $6 items. Like I don't care about the price on it on that end. It's just there's just so much like involved. Like you're putting out 100. If I'm putting out $30 and I end up getting 9 pieces that are worth $10, I'm gonna list them because I've got a box lot and I got it for nothing. Like this, I bought this tractor. I bought it at an auction. At an estate sale. The lady was like $5 for everything, and this is worth like $30. But I wouldn't normally go and buy it.
Yeah. Well, just real quick before you leave. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
What 2 names should we look for when it comes to tools that when you see them, you always pick them up? Or is it more just the tool itself?
Hard. Yeah, that's of course. I mean, I'm gonna say Snap-on. Snap-on would be number 1. My number 2 is not going to be just a mechanic tool. It's more I would go Greenlee. If it's a Greenlee, like electrical tools, I jump all over those. Klein. I jump all over Klein. If it's a Klein hammer, you got to be careful with some of the pliers and stuff. But that stuff, the stuff that I used in the trades, when I was in the trades, that's the stuff I jump on. But when it comes to just regular, Williams is good. I'm getting more into buying bulk lots where if I get like 8 Williams sockets, I'll take them, I'll put them aside, and then I'll sell them for $15. Yeah. Are there people that have them listed for $7-8? Absolutely they are. But if I'm selling them for $15, I paid $15 for the whole box. So just those 8 sockets are going to give me my money back, and I have 400 other sockets.
Makes sense.
I see you picking my brain. I see you.
Hey, I mean, it's good info.
No, I see you. But, you got to get smart in the trades tools. So if you have like a father, I know there's women here. So if you guys have like your husband or your son, say your husband's a mechanic, snoop around his toolbox. If your husband is a wood cabinet maker, look at the tools he's using. Is he using a Rockwell? Is he using a Rockwell saw? Okay, so you might not find a Rockwell saw at a yard sale, but you might find a gate. So a gate for the table saw, and those gates go for like $30. You might see parts and pieces for that stuff that some lady doesn't know what she has. Yeah. It's the stuff that the trade people use is really what you want to pay attention to this, because it's getting to be so much knockoff stuff. You got to be careful.
Yeah. Yeah, the trade people know because they have to use it every day. They know what stays around. Yeah. I was supposed to say happy birthday to Melissa.
Happy birthday,
thanks for
Melissa.
joining by. Appreciate it.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Well, I know how to keep you in the chat. I'm sorry. I was kind of evil there. But it's also great information. I mean, we need to know that kind of stuff.
I just don't want to be rude. Like, I have to say hi to my boy. Like, that's just first and foremost. I haven't talked to you in over a month.
Well, you know how it goes. It's getting ready to get dry. After June, it starts getting dry, and I'll be in the chats more often.
How's the lawnmowers? Now, guys, this is where you want to go get a coffee or go pee, because now I'm going to geek out and ask him about landscaping. So,
facts. It's been tough. It's the wettest year I think I've ever had, and so it's hard to get any mows done. But you're still having to mow every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
So you're
use
going out every
stripping.
day, but you
What is
don't have a full day.
what is your like say? Do you cut 4 days? You cut 3 days? What do you cut 'em right now?
I've
What
been
is your
doing
scheduled cut? I know it changes because of
5.
you got 5 days cutting.
Yeah.
So you're doing about 15 each day or no? Not that high.
I can't do that much, especially
Yeah,
like
that's
right
hard.
now.
That's hard.
I'm going 8 to 10. Last year I was doing 12 to 15. And that was just
Smaller
too much.
yards.
Just by yourself, that's just
Yeah. How's the driving? Are you you have them in routes, right?
yeah. I only have one route out of town, and it's in one town that's only 10 miles away, but all the rest of them are real close to my house, which makes it easy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's been a heck of a year. But in July, when there's no rain, I'll be begging for it to rain again. You know how it goes.
Yeah. You know how to keep me on talking about tools, but Tommy, when we met, he found something that I'm wicked passionate about, but I don't talk about it a lot. And it was funny. He always cracks me up on it because I was just like he was surprised because I was just like geeking. And Tommy, by the way, I did list one lot of that train stuff. It's on auction right now. But yeah, no, it's landscaping is tough. Like I loved it, but I'm glad I'm not in it anymore.
Yeah.
Because the backside of it is, especially down here, it's so cutthroat. Man, it is cutthroat down here. Like everybody has cuts lawns because nobody wants to cut their lawn.
Right.
And there's guys down here that are still cutting quarter of an acre for $30.
I know.
You know,
I gave an estimate today, and she's like, "Oh, that's more than I pay." I'm like, "Well, they're probably not paying taxes, or they're not making money because there's really no other way."
yeah, yep. And they're not dependable. I mean, apparently you're looking for somebody else. Why? Why?
So,
Why? Why are you looking for somebody else? So
exactly.
I've
I had
had
a guy one
people.
day. He told me he cuts the lawns, and he charges $25 for every yard. I'm like, it's guys like you would screw us because his wife makes a ton of money, and he doesn't even probably keep track of what he's
But
making.
he
He just
has
works.
he has a used mower that he can spend all the time playing around with it. He doesn't have an $8,000 lawnmower or two of them.
I'm like,
You know,
just driving to someone's house, unloading everything, loading it back up, and driving away. It's worth more than $25. That's not even mowing the dang yard.
I told a lady one time, she's like, "You charge me $45 to trim my bushes and cut my lawn." It was just like the front, and I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "You were here for like I counted 19 minutes because it was literally just like top
Yeah.
off the bushes. It was like 5 bushes, and I would just cut the front. She cut the back. She wanted the front to look good, and so that's what I would do every other week. And she's like, "You were here for 19 minutes." I said, "Yeah." And I also pulled up with $60,000 worth of equipment.
Yeah. Oh, I
And
know.
hey, she said nothing. I'm like, "You
Yeah.
see that truck? 30 grand. You
Yeah.
see that trailer? 6 grand. You see everything in that trailer? Yeah, we're I got that mower right there is eight
Yeah.
grand.
I had to pull that on someone one day. It was my friend. And they're like, well, because I used to have a 36-inch walk behind.
Yeah,
And I used to mow a third of an acre yard, which took a little bit. And then I got my $11,000 mower that was a 52-inch, and I knocked it out real quick. And she's like, well, you did that a lot faster. And she just kept hitting around. And she wanted it cheaper than what she got. I'm like, hey, I spent 11 grand on that. And she just shut up.
Tracy, I am not answering that. I have to behave. I'm not answering that.
I could say so many things right here, but I'll
Yeah,
keep it PG.
yeah. If you want
Yeah,
to message you, no, we're
you
good.
gotta know. You gotta know what you're worth, or else people just they'll take advantage of you real quick.
But they don't get it. It's just like pulling like I used to charge a lot to pull bushes out. You know how many
Yeah,
times I pulled bushes out and yanked out somebody's irrigation
yep,
or shed or shed the worst ones. Remember when they used to have? They don't have them as much anymore. Remember when they had those um the little lights with the? I see the chat.
Yeah.
The little oh god, the little lights, the Mako lights with the wire. Now
Yeah. Now
oh my
yeah.
god. Oh,
You
you
pull off
ruined
so
my.
many of those.
Oh, you ruined my lights. I
They're
said,
$15. Come
I'm
on.
like, listen, here's the deal. Don't get them.
Yeah.
I
First
want,
off, don't put them
yeah,
in.
yeah, I want nothing to do with
I
your
know. I
lights.
stopped landscaping a few years back, so I'm like, it's just all it does is hurt my back. No one ever appreciates it. They always wanted it cheaper, and they
But
wanted to look like DIY. Freaking
it depends because some of it, like, let me tell you something. I did really well when I had to do the overnight sensations. I used to call them the TV remodels. Like, they'd give me like $1,000, and I would just make it look good. So when their wife came home from the vacation, like redo the flower beds,
yeah.
mulch, edge, um, put some cheap plants in, and put a cheap watering thing in there, and be like, okay, yep, $1,000, and I would do it in like 10 hours, and I'd be done.
Yeah. I mean, I used to like it every once in a while, but this got to be where very few people appreciated it, and maybe I just needed better people. But hey, this is what happens,
Yeah.
I guess.
Did you now? Were you topping bushes? Because if you were topping people's bushes, then maybe you would have did better. You know, you got to top those bushes.
I'm not going to say it. I'm going to. Uh,
I I will keep this PG, but I had a customer that was a stripper.
oh yeah,
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 that's. I pull up to the house and she's in the backyard tanning, and I'm
yep,
like, I had to like, I was okay with it, because it's my business, so I was professional.
right.
But like her and her two friends would be in the backyard, and then I'm like, I had to say to her, I was like, Melissa, I was like, we're gonna have to schedule this because like, I got guys working for me, and this doesn't work. Like one of my guys went in the back to trim, and he was back there for like 20 minutes. And it was like, it was a tiny yard.
He's gonna run over his foot.
No, know what he did? He acted like the trimmer string was messed up so he can stand there and gawk at her.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the line here.
Hey, that's exactly what he did.
That's
Exactly.
funny.
No, it's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Oh, that's so true. Sounds like-
Ken is the truth. See what I started? It's not my fault.
That's good
Guys
stuff.
working for me.
Where's Tommy? He's usually chiming
They
in
don't
on
like
this.
women. They don't like women. Melissa. Tommy's in there. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've run across that a few times. Girls that do it on purpose because they want you to look at them,
Yep. Yep.
and
Yep.
it's hard
Or
not
you
to
get
when they're good looking.
how about the little old lady that always gives you a sandwich? Well, see, because I had relationships with my customers because I had my
Yeah,
like 10, 15 years, some of them. So, like Mrs. Peterson, she would come out and she would have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for me every time. And if I wasn't there, she would get upset because she had one for me in the fridge.
yep.
And then there was Mrs. Vieira. She always would have waters for me. And if I had an extra guy, she'd be upset because she didn't have 3 waters. She only had 2.
Yeah.
Like I
It's like that
love,
Adam. It's like that Adam Sandler like giving meatballs to him. Here's
I
another
love,
meatball.
yeah, I love them all. But sometimes I
The
just
one,
couldn't
the
do
thing
it.
that the older women do with me, they always grab my arm. They always grab my arm, like, and so I just kind of let them, like, I just,
It's you did such a great job,
yeah,
Anthony. But let me
rub
show
my
you
arm like it's
something.
a dog or something.
Yeah, come over here. Let me show you. You know, when I was young, when I was a young whippersnapper, you're so handsome. You guys have no idea what landscape is going through. You really don't. You really don't. Oh, you'll get the neighbor. You'll get the neighbor that comes over, Macho Man. You get Macho Man comes over. He comes walking over. Hey, you coming on next? Like, no. Why? Why? I got cash. Yeah, that's not the. I'm on a schedule. Yeah, I'm on a schedule. Oh, here's $50. I'm like, no, you got 2 dogs and like 7 pounds of dog crap. I'm off that. Man, you don't know. You're not a hustler. I'm like, I'm not a hustler. This one guy, he ticked me off, and every time he would ask me, hey, I'm so busy, I gotta head to work. He's out there washing his car for like 8 hours. But it's not time to cut grass. Or I'm allergic to grass. Mrs. Peters' son. Oh, these guys are crazy. But I'm leaving. I'm done with you guys. I got
him to stay for longer. He wanted to be here.
I got
My job is done.
Your job's done.
Thanks for popping in, Leroy. I can't wait to get back and watch your guys' live in the morning.
Landscaping, tools, and Tommy knows remote control cars.
Oh, you gave away your secret.
Yep. So that's how you keep me active. Stop talking about baseball cards and
then you're out.
But I try. Leroy, didn't you ever? Yep, Traxxas. Okay, I'm leaving. Kent, I'm done. You guys can't do this to me. Traxxas. Traxxas is good now. Lozy, I like Lozy. I like Team Associated. See what they're doing? Do you see this, Anthony? You guys are
that's great.
You're cutting into my beer time.
Go get you a Guinness.
Don't have to tell me I've been running like crazy. I am definitely getting a Guinness. Yep. All right, I'm leaving.
See you, Larry. Bye, guys. I appreciate you, man.
Bye, everybody. Thank you, and keep up the good work, Anthony.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
He's so polite. Thanks, everybody, for joining and making me laugh. I appreciate it. Hey, David. Good to see you, man. Thanks for everybody that joined in. When I was talking, sorry I kind of missed the chat. Someone's always offended. I'm offended. You're offended. I know. People get it's the American way now. But I guess I should probably get off here too. I showed all my stuff. But yeah, it's I think Tommy had it right. Promote your damn listings on eBay. I was in Daily Refinement that day too, and I was telling Kent that I did that, and he's like, yeah, it works. Like, why'd you wait so long? I just didn't really need to, but now that I've got so many listings, might as well get rid of them. I don't need them up. I even actually put a sale on 5% on a couple categories this weekend. Gotten some pretty good sales. Camp Wax is smashing. He made that fun. Him and Harry. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here. Thanks everybody for joining. Listen to my shoddy guitar work. But I know a couple songs. And I know a little bit about reselling. Not much. But I'll see you in the chats and grind on, friends.